The support role in Overwatch is known for being helpful little fairies. Zenyatta can easily dictate any target to be shredded with his Discord orb. Baptiste can save multiple lives at a time with his immortality field. Even Bridget's shield and rocket mace have their clutch moments, but among those heroes there is one special case. Lifeweaver. What does he do to help his team? He plants an enormous tree, and I hate it. You might be wondering why, and that is a great question that I will be answering in today's video. So, let's talk about this shiny BAOBAB tree abomination. Here's what it does on paper, and here's what you experience in-game. This ultimate is a huge placeable object that covers more than half of your screen. It is a cluster of bright visuals that comes out of nowhere and stays here for some time. Before getting any deeper, we will focus on this part for now. I hate it when something in a game breaks all the rules of common sense just for the sake of gameplay being still intact. I can handle Doomfist's unrealistic meteor strikes and Bastion's artillery being casted inside rooms and buildings. I can even handle this stupid global shield of Symmetra that in reality doesn't need to be global, but it is anyways. But seeing this huge tree being stuck in the tiniest of rooms or just in the most random of places just makes me sigh every time and say, this is what Overwatch has now become. The visual overload of Overwatch was already a big enough issue, and there are many posts talking about just that. How in the world do you start explaining what in the actual honky donkey is going on some of those screenshots? Adding ultimate abilities that are unnecessarily mega over the top are just bad for the game. To give some comparison, look how simple it was to execute an ultimate ability that didn't heal but rather give damage boost to all allies standing near it. This tiny cylinder, compared to the mega tree, is just stupid. Yes, it looked sick on a trailer when the person playing Lifeweaver planted his ult in the exact middle of the point, inside a nice well-lit room with a huge ceiling and nice decorations all around, but honestly 95% of the times someone uses this ult, it looks awful, unless placed somewhere outside with a direct contact to the sky. Why can't we have simple ultimates once again? Sojourn proves you can have a powerful ultimate without covering half of the screen of every player in the lobby. More great examples are Winston with his super fun Primal Rage ultimate. Also shameless plug here, go watch my Winston review if you haven't already, it's super good, trust me. Lucio's Beat Drop, Junkrat's Riptire and many more. But no, we have to have something big and noticeable from 5 countries away, just because new hero must be cool and stuff. Leaving the visual part for now, let's now move on to the second part of this horrendous ult, that is its actual function. There is no bigger disappointment than first designing an ultimate ability that takes up half of the space the fight is taking place in, and then making it practically useless. With Zenyatta's Transcendence, it is a miracle if you die while under the effect of this healing, but in Lifeweaver's case, it is a miracle if you survive the entire tree duration. The healing of this ultimate comes in bursts, so no consistent, predictable and reliant healing, just a tree that vibes whenever it wants to. Don't get me wrong, it adds something new to the game, but what if I told you that you don't need to make everything different for the sake of satisfying the Reddit crybabies? The burst healing doesn't translate to good healing. If you want to use this ultimate defensively, then the only good thing that you can take of it most of the times is the extra cover you can utilize, as the healing will not protect you from a nanoblade or a full dive or basically any coordinated push that most other supports' abilities could. Even the new Bridget's ult is a more reliable defense than the Tree of Life. If you want to use this ult offensively, then all it takes is 1 or 2 seconds for every single one of your allies to leave the healing zone of the tree. Oh, I know how to fix that. Just make the healing global like all the other super fun and cool abilities we already have in the game. The tree is big enough that you can't hide it as easy as a shield generator, and all it takes is extending the tree life duration and lowering its health so it's not a second tank in your team. That's a big no-no. This ultimate is only working if you use it similarly to Doomfist's ult, so basically anytime you want and feel like it. The most effective way of people using the so-called Tree of Life so far is just trapping people in some stupid spots. And first of all, that is hilarious, but second of all, if your ultimate ability is just a Mei wall wannabe, then I suspect there must be something wrong with it. Overall, I am starting to notice a trend in the support ultimates, where they just get bigger and more annoying to play with and against. Please make the next support ability actually good and fun, but seeing the complete incompetence among the higher-ups at Blizzard, any form of asking for anything is pointless, as they don't even listen to themselves. To actually conclude this video on a somewhat positive note, I can say that the tree itself looks really cool, and the animations are very well done. I adore the first-person view model that shows your character holding a little Kinder Surprise egg in both hands. Honestly, all of that is good and all, but in my opinion this design doesn't fit the game at all. The thought of running a team composed of Lifeweaver, Symmetra, Zenyatta, Mei and Zarya already hurts my eyes. We, as the people who play the game, should clearly state that we want to see what is actually going on in the game. Flashing colors and astonishing amounts of particles will not replace good gameplay, and as of right now the problematic tree just keeps on disappointing. Tune in next week, where we will talk about the horrendous creation that is this floating BAOBAB platform. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and come visit my channel for more awesome content. For now, that will be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching, have a lovely day, bye bye.